What's up, guys? We're under the stairs of the Moncton Regionals once again. We're here with Brad. He got 4th place today, and you played
Kashtira.
And I think that you're playing 3 Shirens, right?
Yeah, sure, why not?
3 Shirens just for you, M. Cole. Put that in your deck list. Any shout-outs you want to give today?
East Coast Games, that's pretty much it. My team, we didn't practice at all. I didn't practice at all. I just went with it. So yeah, that's about it.
Well, congratulations over it. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's dive in.
All right, thank you. So Kashtiras, 3 Fenrir, 3 Unicorn, 2 Rise Heart, 1 Claw, 1 Ogre. These are standard. I don't want to play 3 because this card's just bricky. Like, you don't want to draw it, you want to search it at all times. For the most part, it doesn't do much otherwise. This card is really good for just blocking, pushing through your effects through like other monsters and stuff like that because it negates. It's also needed for the full lock combo that you can do. And then this card searches Preparation, which is an insane card. And I actually used this effect 4 times today to like look at my opponent's top of the cards and actually ended up screwing them over a lot. So
crazy.
Like leaving a lab player who was at 200 life and top deck and skill drain. So hand traps, Ash, and Nip.
Pretty
Ash,
standard?
Standard, blocks Eclipse, you need to play it, and it blocks Brand Infusion. This card's not standard in cash at all. Very few cash decks. So what the ideal play is they play into it because they don't think you have it, and then you just summon the token in attack mode, and then your turn comes around, crash your Nib into it, and then maybe phase 2 just body them. And it worked 3 times today. So spells. I played the 4 field spells. 3 Theosis. You got to play 3 because you want to draw them. 3 Birth because this card is by far probably the best follow-up card in the game right now. Like, this card's insane.
I see people like playing 2 Birth, but like I don't get it. Like, even if you have the 3rd in hand,
yeah,
like oh, so what? Like you have 2. Okay.
I ended up searching the second one of this a lot of the time just so I had follow-up in case they outed the first one.
Makes
sense.
This
card was so good, and like maybe I'd side it out going second against certain things. 3 Prosperity, pretty standard. It also combos really well with certain things in my extra deck, so that came up a lot today, actually.
Goliath.
No, I don't play Goliath. 3 Lance. This is mainly for lab, and it's for Book of Eclipse. I blocked an Eclipse once today, but that was it. I also didn't get Eclipse very much today at all. So, because I don't know if it was because they didn't draw it or just me ending on a Rise Heart didn't seem like it was worth it. So, my books, because I like reading.
Pretty standard. I get it.
These are standard. This is not standard, but this deck is built to play like old school Zoo, and like
it makes sense to me.
Yeah, like these are all really good for me. I really like them. And then the 2 traps. This is standard, and this is insane with Ogre. Like, this card's insane. This plus Birth is like I won every game that I had this up and Birth up, and they couldn't out it. So 40 cards, extra deck, my tokens. My fusion monsters that I totally play and I summon with polymerization all the time. Now, these are, you prosperity them away and equip them to a Rise Heart and get crazy value when they out your Rise Heart.
That makes sense.
Like, I got hit by a Nib and I just popped the Nib. So I have a giant token and drew a card. Like, that's pretty good. They came up all the time. 2 Zeus.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You don't really go into 3. It never came up that I would ever want a 3rd. This never came up to play 3, but you could definitely play 3. I wouldn't be against it. It just never came up for me because I didn't play against any mirrors. Standard. Only one of this. You only ever make this going first. You don't ever make. I don't think I ever made this. I don't think I ever made this going second or late game. So this is out to skill drain. I made it once just to crash into something so it wouldn't die to make a Zeus over it. That's the only time I summoned it. I summoned this once today to steal a 10,000 plus attack Nib token and kill them with it.
Oh my god.
That's the only time I made it. Surprisingly enough, I only made this once, and the one time I made it, they had Nib for it. But this card has always been insane to me, and I think it's like one of the best cards in the extra deck. Ibli, didn't get hit with it at all. This card literally just...
I didn't see any Ibli for this event.
There was one person playing them, apparently, and it didn't do anything. This card was literally just Prospect the entire time. And then the one donor.
I think it's pretty standard now.
It didn't come up very often. Like, the one time that I thought it would come up, I couldn't make it. Because it takes 2 monsters of different types, and I had a Dark Angel on my field that's a warrior and a Rise Heart, so. And then side deck for Despia so that they can't puppet lock you unless they hard draw the trap, and for random rogue decks. Despia going first, the mHere going first, Sprite going first. It came up a little bit. It was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I only had room for 2 lava golems. I only sided this in like once, and I never drew it. But like, this card's good, I just never drew it. My Labyrinth hate, because I heard there was going to be a lot of Labyrinth stuff at this event, was Duster, 3 Lightning Storm, and Crazy Tech.
The Danko Sectas.
Yep. So if you are going first against Labyrinth, and you open this Birth and any Kashtira monster, it's OTK. Guaranteed OTK. Because you literally just summon this, play Birth, summon another guy if you want to, or you just summon this, pass. They can't set their cards. Evenly doesn't do anything. They would have to have, Lava Golem doesn't do anything, Sphere Mode doesn't do anything. They would have to have Dark Hole, Regeki, otherwise, or they'd have to summon the Lady or something like that if they can. But it like, I only played against one lab player, and the one time I drew it, I had set cards, and it did nothing for me. But like, I still won.
In theory, it's there, so yes. I get that. Yeah. Well, congratulations once again.
Thank you.
And
thank you.
We'll see you soon.
Yes, sir.